Students, let's do some multiple choice questions from the chapter electricity, and these questions will help you in preparing your board examinations as well as JEE mains and other competitive exams. So our first question, I have taken randomly, I will choose some questions and I will discuss their options, probable options. First question is drift velocity (VD) varies with intensity of electric field as per the relation. Your option A you can see, your option B you can see, your option C you can see, your option D you can see. So let's go for the solution. Let's see what's the solution. So let's recall the drift velocity formula. It's Vd is equal to Ne, that is total charge, into this is force, this is relaxation time tau divided by m. Okay, so you can see here in a conductor these things are constant, this is constant, this is constant. So you can say Vd is directly proportional to E. So now let's see the options again. So in solution we saw that Vd is directly proportional to E. Therefore your A is the correct option. Now again, here is a question related to graph, and you can see that V and I graph is shown, and your question is the EMF and the internal resistance of the cell are from this graph. You have to calculate. EMF is the value when a cell draws no current. So EMF has to be 2 volt. And to get internal resistance we have to find the slope, that is V by I. And your slope can be calculated if V is 2, I is 5. So 2 by 5 is going to be the internal resistance in the absence of external resistance. Okay, so since there is no explanation or external resistance is not provided, so we will consider there is no external resistance, and so low slope will give you the value of internal resistance. So 2 by 5 means 0.4. 0.4 is going to be the internal resistance. So the matches here, B option is matching here. Your EMF is 2 and internal resistance is 0.4 volt. So B option is your correct answer. Okay. Question number 12, again a good question. When there is an electric current through a conducting wire along its length, then electric field must exist. Electric field must exist inside the wire and parallel to the wire. Electric current, that is I, moves from negative to positive direction, and electric current moves from positive to negative direction, and electrons moves from negative to positive direction. Whatever be the direction of electron or current, it must move parallel to the wire. Current moves parallel to the wire. electric field must be parallel to the wire and inside the wire. Therefore, your C is your correct option. It cannot be outside A and B. It has to be inside. So either it is C or D. But D option is giving that inside but normal. So we know that electric field is inside and parallel. So D is also not the correct option. Inside but not normal. It is parallel to the wire. Therefore, your C is the correct option. Question number 14. From the graph between current and voltage shown below, identify the portion corresponding to negative resistance. So how we get resistance from the graph? We plot the graph, and if the graph is in a curve, then the portion or the part for which we need to find resistance, we draw a tangent at that point, and slope of that tangent gives me the value of resistance. So you can see here in the BC portion, C portion in this part, if you draw a tangent at any point, it makes an angle acute angle with the x-axis, makes an angle acute. The angle, if you draw a tangent at any point between B and C, you get a tangent which is making an angle less than 90 degree with the x-axis. But you draw a tangent in between point C and D, if you get a tangent at any point, if you draw a tangent, it makes an obtuse angle with x-axis. Makes an angle obtuse with the x-axis. To get an angle, we must move anti-clockwise. So if CD and we move anti-clockwise, we get an obtuse angle. So be clever. And in D portion, again you draw a tangent, and if you move anti-clockwise from x-axis, again it is an acute angle. So DE also making an angle acute, BC portion also making an angle acute, but CD portion making an angle obtuse with the x-axis in anti-clockwise direction. So if the angle is obtuse, resistance is negative, and if the angle is acute, then resistance is positive. Therefore, CD is going to be your correct option. CD portion, if you draw a tangent at any point between C and D, you will find that the tangent is making an angle, obtuse angle, with the x-axis in an anti-clockwise direction. Therefore, C is going to be your correct option. A very important question, a very clever question. You must know the concept.